me show you something. Let me show you something.
Welcome to Bellow Field with this game between Hamilton and your #1 ranked Jumbos. My name is Niles Lowe, joining you on the broadcast today. Exciting NESCAC matchup here as the regular season winds down for both of these teams. Jumbos still undefeated through 13. Hamilton 7-6, looking to steal one today from these Jumbos. Starting in goal for the Jumbos is Connor Garzone, the junior. And for Hamilton, it will be number 15, Jack Freed. And Mason Cohn coming away with the first face-off of the day. But that ball trickles into the back, and a quick turnover forced by Hamilton. And Swank is dropped by Cole Johnson as Cole Johnson carries into the zone, evading checks, and Hamilton's offsides as Johnson carries into the zone, and two quick turnovers for both of these teams. And again, this Jumbo's offense has been absolutely electric all season, averaging over 20 goals a game, putting up close to 65 shots per game as well. The volume that this Jumbo's offense runs in is pretty intense. Tagliaferri back up top. Rigneri down the alley, moves it back behind to Boyden. Boyden turns the corner, but that shot is saved by Freed. And it will be Hamilton ball. Great effort there from Freed. Long pass over the head of Justin Pearl. And again, it's been a pretty disjoint game so far, as both teams committing turnovers early in this first quarter. Murtha moves it to Sturm. Sturm, step down, wide left, backed up by Swank. Sturm was able to take advantage of the transition game there. Looked like he was going to come off shortly, and his guy subbed instead, creating an open shot for him in the center of the field. Brune trying to turn the corner with the short stick matchup. Able to reach the center, shot and save. Freed with two big saves as Boyden and Brune unable to turn the corner and put him away. And Hamilton offsides again. Hamilton coaching staff furious. Freed able to come up with another save. For a second there, it seemed like he lost it, but able to find that ball underneath him, and now Hamilton goes in transition. Wiley carrying, step down, and puts it between the legs of Garzone. Great take there from Wiley, and this Hamilton bench is absolutely turned up. You love to see a pole able to take advantage of an unbalanced situation. And when you show that you can score as a pole, it makes transition defense a lot more difficult, because all of a sudden your close defenders are forced to slide early, leaving attackmen open down low. Mason Cohn with another big face-off win. Cohn last game against Wesleyan was 13 for 19. And this Hamilton D has come up with some big stops against a Jumbo's offense that's normally very efficient. Hamilton able to clear successfully, but Again, another unforced error. These teams playing Murtha able to draw the trip, and the Jumbos will move into man-up offense. Be a quick man-up opportunity, 30 seconds. So Jumbos man-up, converting at only 37% this season. This is compared to Hamilton's man-up, which converts at a 56% clip, the second highest in D3. Jumbo's now in an open set. Attempting a hidden ball trick, and it does work, and they find Tagliaferri inside. What a play from the Jumbos. Looked like it was Murtha behind, joined by Swank with a little hidden ball trick, able to create just enough separation to find Tagliaferri on the crease. And that's the type of spark that you need as this Jumbo's offense, able to convert on man up, capitalizing on opportunities that are given to you. And at the X now, we see Parker Merrill, who is injured for a couple games and has now re-entered. And if you're Hamilton, these unforced errors are going to quickly catch up to you against a Jumbo's offense that's able to score at a ridiculous clip. Boyden now waiting for his offense to join him. Interesting that Hamilton is not choosing to face guard Boyden, a strategy that many other teams have tried. Instead, they'll just let him sort of lurk in the middle of this field. Eddinghausen now with the screen from Brune. Brune has the short stick matchup, but Eddinghausen draws a hard slide and able to roll away from pressure and paints the top of the net. The ability to dodge and re-dodge is something that opens up opportunities like that, where you draw the pressure and as you roll away, the slide has to recover, and Eddinghausen able to find the gap and puts one away. And it's now Parker Merrill still at the dot. Parker Merrill with a clean win and right back into the swing of things as he carries. Parker Merrill, great face-off, able to find Boyden, and now Boyden. They have Tagliaferri coming from the box. They're able to find him, but pass a little too high. Great effort there from Christian Rosario, but unable to find Brune on the goose. And now Hamilton moving in transition, able to roll, and that goal was scored by Thomas Healy, the freshman. Now has 30 goals this season, able to put it between the legs of Garzone. And in a game that was messy early on, it's now 2-2 here at Bello Field. Nice scrap there from Mason Cohn, loses the clamp but able to come up with the face-off. But a trail check puts the ball on the ground. Mason Cohn hounded by Hamilton midfielders. And now Hamilton setting up in, I was going to say setting up in some settled offense, but that ball's put on the ground by Edelman. Edelman rolling away from pressure, but moves the ball forward. And now Hamilton again in transition. This is Wild. Wild carries and slowed down by Wonderlay. Wonderlay, who leads this team with 37 goals, looking to spark some offense. Here now carrying Sweeping across with his left hand. And another turnover for this Hamilton offense. For a team that turns the ball over 18 times a game, they're certainly on track to go over that average here today. And Boyden now. And Boyden with the twister. Threw that fake initially where he looked like he was going to bring that stick completely over the top, but able to put it low with the pressure of Wild behind him. Wild certainly has his hands full with Boyden today. Tough matchup for really any defender. And Mason Cone tripped up Reese Hickey. Hickey, the freshman, 17 of 24 last game. He's been facing off a little under 50% this season, but has been solid today against the combination of Cone and Merrill. Hamilton now. Pearl able to find the alley, but draws the slide. And Garzone able to come up with that save after 2 early goals. Edelman back to Garzone. Nice clear here from the Jumbos as they find Kevin Christmas, and Christmas now guarded by 2 short sticks, and he is only going one direction, and it is down the alley and towards the net.
Like not really level, it's like kind of level. Like whenever I try to fix it, like it gets messed up. This part? Is that better? Yeah, my thingy's pretty easy.
And for how disjointed the first part of this first quarter was, with both teams committing multiple turnovers early on, it'll be interesting to see what sort of offense these two teams settle into. If Hamilton decides to play Tufts game in transition, or if they decide to play a more settled set. And Hamilton here calling a timeout on defense. Have to wonder if they'll change the way they're playing Boyden, as Boyden now at the top, a position he's found himself in a lot recently, able to facilitate the offense a lot more from up top. Tagliaferri to Christmas. Christmas. Strong dodge, but great save by Freed. And ultimately it is Wild who comes out with it, but puts the ball on the ground, able to find his feet. And Hamilton clearing through Wild and Mirkovic, now on offense. And Tufts loves to send this early double when teams are subbing, trying to take advantage of unsettled sets. And that's a shot and a score by Justin Pearl. Garzone, who's been really great in all net, seems to be struggling a little early on in this one. Scores now 3-3. As Hamilton have now scored on 3 out of their 6 shots. And Merrill able to come up with the face-off, not able to make the pass, but it is the Jumbos who come up with the ball. The Jumbos look to clear from the back. Pretty simple clear as Frisoli able to carry into the zone. Frisoli finds Brune. Brune to Boyden. Boyden now has the short stick, but skips it across. Swank, nice take, but Freed able to get a big piece of that and comes up with the save. Freed has been excellent in this first quarter. Moretti a little indecisive right around the midline. Thought about carrying across, but the risk of going offsides decides to hold it instead, and ultimately another turnover for this Hamilton team. Garzone with a nice pass ahead, scooped up by Eddinghausen. Eddinghausen to Frisoli now. Frisoli down the alley, hounded by Hampson. Up top, Eddinghausen. Eddinghausen has the matchup that this Jumbo's offense is looking for. Splits down the alley, goes hard, and pins the corner. Great individual effort by Eddinghausen, who now has 2 on the day. Score now 4-3 as this Jumbo's offense looks to pull ahead. And against a Tufts face-off room that has been dominant all year, facing off at over 60%, the individual effort of Reese Hickey today has been really, really solid against 2 great face-off guys in Parker Merrill and Mason Cone. But more turnovers on the offensive end for this Hamilton team. Great recognition there from Murtha on the far end of the field, allowing Edelman to clear. Tagliaferri moving into Christmas. Christmas down the alley. Still Christmas. Christmas trying to turn the corner, and he does. Another shot and save by Freed. And helmet comes off here for Wiley, but looks to be okay. That will be a penalty for this Jumbo's team. Penalty is on Ethan O'Neill. And a brutal call, 2 minutes unreleasable. And as I mentioned earlier, this Hamilton team has been really, really good on their man up. And it'll be up to the Jumbo's defense to try to withstand this attack. Hamilton now, first look at their man up today. Moving it behind. Lots of patience from this Hamilton offense. And great look inside. Shot by Christian Byrne, the junior, unable to find the net. Byrne had 2 goals last game against Oneonta. 30 seconds off this penalty. Tufts defense standing strong so far, but as I say that, a nice screen up top set by Thomas Healy, and it's Will here who puts the ball in the back of the net, tying this game up at 4. And this is a huge face-off for Mason Cone. If the Jumbos are able to come up with this one, they can just kill out the rest of the penalty with the likes of Boyden and Brune, but the Jumbos really do not want to go back into this man-down defense. And Cone able to come up with this one. Huge ground ball win for Mason Cone. Trying to roll away from pressure now. Just taking checks on the hip. Breaks his stick on the screen. He has to drop it. Boyden now. Boyden looks to step in, finds the skip pass, but Brune unable to come up with it. Brune insisting that was a tipped pass going through the zone, but Jumbos now, 50 seconds remaining on this penalty. Score is 4-4 at Bellow Field. Good ride from Brune, and Wild throws the ball away. Swank carrying, takes the shot too high, and no backup there, so good take there from Swank, but Hamilton comes up with it. Quick clear here on the far side of the field, and again, Hamilton with about 30 seconds left on their man up. Swank frustrated with himself, not able to come up with that one. 20 seconds left on the penalty. Hamilton looks to capitalize quickly. Ball popped out of Wonderlay's stick there, and the penalty is released now, so the Jumbos back to some 6-on-6, only giving up 1 goal on that 2-minute unreleasable penalty by Ethan O'Neill. Shot and score. Will here has been unstoppable today, dodging on Sturm and putting one past Garzone. This Hamilton team has been incredibly efficient today, scoring 5 goals on 9 shots. Brune trying to force it to Boyden inside, but unable to come up with it. Great clear from Wild. Brumbaugh now with it. Tried to get inside, draws the penalty. And great trail check, good effort there from number 30, Thomas Healy, but ultimately it is Hamilton possession, so the Jumbos again will go on man down. And just a hold, 30 seconds, but again, tough penalty. .30-second hold. Again, another look at the Hamilton man up. Will be here starting the ball up top. Here. And again, this Hamilton man up. Lots of movement on the backside, creating open shots like that. Healy. And the Jumbos able to burn out this penalty. And now with 25 seconds left in this quarter, Hamilton has to move fast. Brumbaugh carrying, has Murtha on him. Brumbaugh down the alley. Unable to get past Murtha. Healy up top. Wonderlay trying to roll back, trying to get his right hand free. And that's the end of the quarter. The score here, Tufts 4, Hamilton 5, as a messy first part of that quarter leads into some more settled play in the second part. Both teams struggled to find their footing early on with multiple turnovers, but the story so far really has been Hamilton goalie Jack Freed, who now has 8 saves in that first quarter. And it looks like we'll have an illegal stick penalty. Not something you see very often at this level. And not the type of penalty you want to be giving up. Incredibly preventable penalty. So it'll be no face-off as the penalty occurred during dead play. So the Jumbos now will be on man up for their second time today. Just an unfortunate penalty for this Hamilton team. Boyden with it up top. Moving it to Swank. Boyden, Swank. Inside. Boyden able to find Tagliaferri inside. Great look from this Jumbo's man up, starting in an open set, moving Tagliaferri inside on the crease, forcing defenders to commit, changing the assignments of everybody on that man down, and Tagliaferri able to put another one in. And again, it'll be Parker Merrill against Reese Hickey. And again, the penalty is unreleasable, so it'll still be 45 seconds of man up for this Jumbo's team. Nice ground ball through pressure by Merrill. Moving it to Murtha. To Boyden. Boyden to Brune. 30 seconds on the penalty. Boyden. Brune. Brune sweeping across now. Tagliaferri pops out. Boyden thought about the shot. Finds Brune. 5 seconds on the penalty. Swank steps in. Boyden. Brune. Face dodge. Gets inside. Fakes low. Went high. Jack Freed had no chance on that one as Brune with a nice face dodge, committing his defender and freezing him. And Brune is certainly not going to miss a one-on-one with the goalie. Score now, Jumbos 6, Hamilton 5. And Parker Merrill starting to heat up here, has now won 2 in a row. Boyden, nice shot, but saved by Freed. Moves it up ahead to Pearl. Brumbaugh now. And Ryan dodged down the alley, draws the slide. But good recovery from this Jumbo's D. Great takeaway there by Waldbaum, and then the solo clear moves it to Boyden. Boyden puts the ball on the ground, but scooped up. Moretti now up the near sideline, but unable to keep himself in bounds. Jumbos look to go quick here. Jumbo's coaching staff furious that Brun wasn't able to take that one quick, but great move, Ettinghausen, but nice check at the end there, forces it wide. Ettinghausen clearly has the matchup that the Jumbos are looking for. Step down, nice save off the arm of Freed. That was Timmons with his shot, but another great save from Freed. Slowly trying to get inside. Moves it to Brun. Brun trying to create some separation. Nice shot, but just wide, but there is a penalty drawn by Tufts. Yeah, there's some 30 seconds interference, bumping into Timmons on the crease. Jumbo's now needing to capitalize on these penalties. Jumbos have a pole on their man up. It's number 51, Michael Ayers. Not something you normally see, and Hamilton gets inside and shot and scored by Mirkovic, the senior, putting another one down low on Garzone. Garzone has been struggling with those low shots today. It's now all tied up here at Bello. Nice win there from Mason Cone. And the Jumbos look to attack here. Up ahead, Brun, skip pass, Boyden. Skips it back to Brun. Brun, sidearm, unable to find the net. Boyden finds Brun. Brun stepped down, and Freed got another piece of that. Freed has been excellent today. #12th save of the day for Freed. Christmas bumps it back to Brun. Rigneri gets in the alley and pins one top left. Freed putting his hand up. Seems like he thought could have put in a better effort than that, but Rigneri with a great move down the alley. Didn't need very much separation and not a very hard shot, but put it in a place that Freed was not ready for. And high scoring affair here. Great face-off win. Hickey winning it to himself. Pollock now with Rosario on him. Pollock draws the slide up top. Step down. Wonderley unable to find the net. Gets inside, but that pass trickles out. Smart move from Ethan O'Neill, letting that trickle out of bounds. Last touch by Hamilton, so. Tufts coaching staff furious that they're not able to go quick on these restarts. Boyden now. Able to get inside, downhill, and puts it low and away. Bouncer in the bottom left corner. Boyden just using the screen from Rosario, able to get topside on his man and just gets inside. Slide comes too late. And the Jumbos, now with some momentum, feels like they're starting to pull away in this one. The score is 8-6. Rosario set a little screen there at the top of the box, and Boyden didn't need much separation to get downhill. Oh, great move there from Hickey. Merrill with the clean clamp and then leaves it on the ground. Tufts fans booing wild as he kicked the stick at the end of that play. Referees trying to sort out what looked like a restart before the whistle, so just a no play. Errant pass there to Timmins. Timmins now guarded by Mirkovic. Nice move, splits down the alley. Thought about a pass back to Boyden, ultimately does. Boyden, fast pass across to Frisoli. Frisoli down the alley. Step down between the legs of Freed. Freed, who was great in the first quarter, has now let up a couple that he feels like he should have had. And Merrill, who has heated up in this game, wins one without having to take one. Best type of face-off. And Del Cristo there trying to find Boyden, but Boyden too busy V-cutting, trying to get himself available. And that pass just goes to nobody. 28 on 28 here as Summer carries in. Pearl moves it behind, trying to free up Summer. .40 seconds on the shot clock. Top, Pollock splits. Guarded by Edelman, and Edelman, great check, puts the ball on the ground. and gets called for a push, which resets the shot clock. So a fresh 60 for this Hamilton team. Fast slide there from Edelman. Summer trying to free up his right hand. After a long shift for Summer. Hamilton subbing off most of their midfield here. Edelman tried for a trail check. Ratner now. 30 seconds on the shot clock. Nice slide from Edelman and scooped up by Sturm. Sturm will look to go fast. Sturm, Boyden, Ayers, inside, shot, and great save by Freed. Shot, and that'll go in. Del Cristo on the third effort on that possession. It was Ayers with the first attempt inside, bouncing off of Freed's shoulder. Ball seemed to have gone in initially, no call from the referees, and it's ultimately Del Cristo who puts that one in. Good cleanup work from Del Cristo. And Cone now winning that one to himself. Down the alley, bouncer, nice save from Freed over his head. The combination of Cone and Merrill has heated up. Now 12 of 17 today. Wild now, carrying. Step down, save Garzone, got a big piece of that one on that shot from Brumbaugh. Brumbaugh now. Ratner with Rosario on him. Ratner. Great roll from Wonderlay. And Garzone. Garzone with a great save. Went for the clear, but it's Brumbaugh rather, with a great heads-up play. Patient in front of the net. Cone with another win to himself. Jumbo's now. Boyden to Frasoli. Eddinghausen drops his defender. Thought about a shot. Timmons now gets some separation on the run, just over the net. Freed got a piece of it though, so shot clock resets. Frasoli rolls to his left, skip past Timmons to Swank. Swank finds Eddinghausen down low, and Eddinghausen takes one step above GLE and just sprays one. Nice take there from the Jumbo's offense. Patient once the shot clock reset. Ettinghausen now with his 3rd goal of the game. It's been excellent today. Maryland Cone now having won 6 in a row. Long pass to Waldbaum, has 5 seconds to get across and does just that. Waldbaum now carrying. O'Neal unable to find the net. Swank now wants his right hand. Finds Tagliaferri. Tagliaferri down the alley. No slide comes, but forced behind. Good defense by Cantorino. Forcing the shot from Tagliaferri over the net. Boyden, Rigneri. Rigneri. Guarded by Pearl. Christmas now. Christmas just bumps his defender, and Swank on the run, low to high. Able to find a piece of Freed there. A fresh 60 for this Jumbo's offense. Brune, Boyden, and Freed, another save. Freed now 17 saves on the day. Pearl moving it to Wonderlay, but Wonderlay unable to find the net. Great individual effort there from Pearl. Wonderlay tried for the skip pass through the middle, but and Jumbo's coaching staff is still frustrated with how slow the restarts have been. This Jumbo's offense loves to move fast in transition, and the longer the restart, the easier it is for this Hamilton team to set up. Tagliaferri unable to find the net, joined by Boyden on that far sideline. For Soli. Ettinghausen now has the short stick matchup. Down the alley, goes hard, draws the slide, and then an errant pass over the head of Brune. Timeout by the Jumbos with 2 minutes left in this second quarter. It's been a back and forth first half. Jumbo's lead is 4, but certainly not as comfortable as they would like. If it weren't for the effort of Freed and his 17 saves in this first half, Jumbos would have ran away with this one. minutes left in the second quarter. The score is Tufts 11, Hamilton 7. And it'll be Hamilton ball in the far corner. Pearl, the sophomore, guarded by Boyden. Nice split there from Pearl. With some pressure from Boyden, but able to move it ahead to Summer. Summer now with a head of steam. Skip pass. Shot and score. Wonderlay. Great take there from the Hamilton offense. Quick score too. Less than 15 seconds since the restart, and they put one in the back of the net, cutting the lead to 3. And Wonderlay, who leads this team in goals, adds another one to his tally. And Merrill won the clamp and the initial draw, but unable to find the ground ball. And Hamilton, with 1:40 left in this quarter, has a chance to cut this lead. And Hamilton coaching staff realizing that, calling a timeout. And as both teams take the field, it'll be Brumbaugh starting with it on this near sideline. Pearl now. Down the alley, guarded by Del Cristo. This is the matchup they've been hunting. Pearl now, rolling to his right, draws the slide. And they find Brumbaugh inside, but great save there from Garzone. That was the look that the Hamilton team wanted, able to find Brumbaugh unguarded inside, but great save there from Garzone. Minute left now. Murtha across. Timmons. And Timmons puts the ball on the ground. Edelman up ahead. Swank. 55 seconds. Boyden. And Jumbos will get a fresh shot clock, so shot clock is off for the remainder of this quarter. So the referees put 48 seconds on the shot clock instead of 70 when there's 38 seconds left in this quarter. So either way, the shot clock is off for the remainder of this quarter. However, refs telling assistant coaches to not demand a reset. with the Jumbos now. 25 seconds. Step down, saved by Freed. And Freed now 20 seconds for Hamilton to try to make some offense happen as they move it into the zone. Backed up by Brumbaugh. 10 seconds. Brumbaugh able to get inside, but great trail check from Edelman. Puts the ball on the ground. And Boyden, with zeros on the clock, puts one in the back of the net. Great pass up ahead by Waldbaum, finds Boyden right on the crease, unguarded. Hamilton D seems to fall asleep there. And with no time left, there's nothing for the referees to discuss as Boyden puts another one in. Boyden, the second player in Tufts history to get 100 points in back-to-back seasons, continues to add to his tally. Score is Jumbos 12, Hamilton 8, as we take a short break for halftime.
Let me show you something. Let me show you something.
Welcome back to Bellow Field. The score is Tufts 12, Hamilton 8, as Hickey wins the opening faceoff, but Ayers ends up coming up with it. Seems to be the story of the day so far, with Hickey stealing a few from the combination of Cone and Merrill, but ultimately it's the wing play from the Tufts team that keeps the possessions coming for this Jumbo's offense. Brune, Boyden, Tagliaferri. With Christmas coming in late from the box. Boyden has his defender hung up. And Hamilton will just let him sit there. But Freed comes up with a big stop. And now Mirkovic in transition. Great heads-up play there from Christmas, directing number 43, Panagopoulos, to take the point man as Christmas drops down low. And now the Jumbos return to offense. Tagliaferri. Boyden. Guarded by Wild. One-hand pass, Swank, low bouncer, can't find the net. Tagliaferri finds Swank, and he will not be denied a second time. Similar look there from the Jumbos team. Tagliaferri carrying up top, drawing a slow slide that leaves Swank open in the middle of the field. And this Jumbo's lead is now 5 as they've started to pull away. The Jumbos have 39 shots in this game. So despite Freed's 18 saves, you can only do so much against that sort of shot volume. And Cone, too big, too strong, down the alley and just skies one. Puts that one way over the net. Boyden now. Redodges, finds the cutter inside, and Swank on the run. Swank now with 44 goals on the season, leading this team. Merrill now at the dot. And Hickey won the clamp on that one, but leaves it on the ground, so Merrill is the one that comes up with that. And great snag by Brune, one-handed. Brune, skip pass, Boyden, and Wild got a big piece of that. And great effort there from Freed. Backing up his own deflection. Up ahead to Sicklaw. Hoey now. Back to Wonderlay. New middies for this Hamilton offense. Summer. Back up top to Brumbaugh. Down the alley, Pearl. .30 seconds on the shot clock. Brumbaugh, great slide, but Brumbaugh fades away from pressure. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Down the alley, shot on the run. Great take from Justin Pearl with an absolutely laser down that left alley. Score now 14-9. Merrill, another clean win. Hounded by Taylor, the pole, able to move it ahead to Swank. And Swank puts it on the ground in that double team. And great solo clear from Hampson, but puts it on the ground, scooped up by Edelman. Edelman surveys the field and passed just a little too far ahead for Fasoli. Pace of play coming out of halftime has been much faster. They're offsides. And the referee on the far end of the field calls that. Just a little bit too lazy for Hamilton. Up ahead to Boyden. Boyden, extra pass to Brune, and great save by Freed. Athletic save diving across the face of the net. Ball scooped up by Ratner on this near sideline. Great pass up ahead. What a play by Jack Freed. Pass to Ryan. Ryan now has the short stick matchup, Rosario. Healy. Healy gets to his left hand. Shot. And Waldbaum able to walk off. Shaken up, but pointing to the back of his head, hope he's all right. Great pass up ahead to Fasoli. Fasoli to Brune. Brune rolling to his left. Back up top to Tagliaferri. Rigneri. Rigneri, low to high. Steps into it and just lets it go. Just too much time, too much space. And absolutely pins one. Rigneri with a great take. And the lead is up to 6. Face-off win due to violation for this Hamilton team. Burn now, guarded by Murtha. Moves it to Summer. Back up top. Good pressure from the defensive middies here. Hamilton needing a goal with 9 minutes left in this third quarter. Brumbaugh, guarded by Murtha. The Hamilton offense will clear out and let Brumbaugh go to work. Great check from Murtha and scooped up by Ayers. Ground ball in the middle of the field, and it's the Jumbos who come out with it. Del Cristo. Del Cristo on the run. Wide of the net, backed up by Boyden. Tagliaferri. Across. Ayers. Step down. Wide, and it's Hamilton who backs it up. Wild beats Boyd into the line. And now Hamilton in transition. And an errant pass, and we'll be going back the other way. Garzone to Edelman. Edelman able to get across the line to Ayers. Brune to Boyden. Boyden gets the ball stripped by Wild. Wild, who's leading this Hamilton defense with caused turnovers, 31 on the season. Shot and saved by Garzone, but looks like it'll be Sturm who gets called for a cross check. One-minute penalty here for Sturm. And these are the opportunities that this Hamilton offense needs to capitalize on if they want to get back into this game. Wonderlay carrying. Brumbaugh facilitating. Great stick. Greg Wells able to put that one on the ground. 30 seconds left in the penalty. Skip pass up top. Finds the player in the middle. Christian Byrne. Tufts defense just a little bit too slow to recover there. And Byrne left unguarded in the middle of the field. Great take there from Byrne. And Waldbaum took the shot to the back of the head earlier, has returned to the field. Glad to see he's okay. Mason Cohn with another big face-off win. And Cohn, as he's coming off the field, great play there, forcing Hamilton out of bounds. Gets the bench amped up. Boyden facilitating up top. Swank. Pass is just a little too wide by Frasoli. Wild pass up ahead. Nice find. Finds Merkovic in the middle of the field. Merkovic guarded by Ethan O'Neill. Brumbaugh.
Actually, no, stay here. Yeah.
Ratner.
Wes.
Ryan.
Women played, yeah.
Pollock. Pollock guarded by Murtha. Splits to his right. Tried to find Wonderlay in the middle of the field, but it is Garzone who comes up with it. Up ahead, Panagopoulos. Great move and great solo clear. Finds Brune. Brune. Sweeping. Finds Frasoli. Frisoli, Panagopoulos. Long pass over to Boyden, tipped by Wild, so it will stay with the Jumbos. 5 minutes left. Boyden. Creates separation, finds Brune, but Swank, another shot. A lot of bodies in front of the net.
Ground ball Tufts, 23 shot, 23.
But it will be man up for Tufts. Hamilton bench frustrated as it was Frisoli who set the pick behind the net. Wild trying to get through the pick. Ends up running him over and gets called for interference. Swank steps into one, but it's Freed. Another big save. And interesting move by Freed there. Just clears it up ahead, but it's Waldbaum who comes up with it. Nice backhand from Waldbaum to Edelman, and Edelman up ahead to Swank. 8 seconds left on the penalty. Jumbos need to go quick here. Inside. And Tagliaferri gets absolutely smoked by the goalie, Freed. Freed, great heads-up play, recognizing that he needed to make a play as Tagliaferri was unguarded. Lots of confusion here. Frustration from both coaching staff with these referees, but Jumbos now. Again, Brune hung up. Brune guarded by Mayer. And Brune turns the corner. Great take there by Brune. Had Jake Mayer, his defender, hung up on the cage, chose a side, and didn't take very much time or space for him to put one on the goal. Brune just too big, too strong when he turns that corner, and able to create separation with his shoulder, freeing up his hands. Nice take there from this Jumbos offense. Merrill wins the clamp, but it's Hickey who comes up with another big face-off. Combination of Cone and Merrill today, facing off at 66%. Brumbaugh shaken up on that one. Drew the hard slide from Waldbaum. Looks like he got able to get up on his own and will stay on. Seems to be okay. Hard slide there from Waldbaum. Brumbaugh will now come off. Three minutes left now in the third quarter. Tufts 16, Hamilton 10. Wonderlay guarded by Rosario. Wonderlay splits to his left, draws the slide, skip pass, doesn't find a stick. And it will be over and back. So Jumbos, again, will look to go quick here. Brune finds Boyden. Boyden draws the short stick, and yeah, the Jumbos offense will just slow it down and clear out for Boyden here. You can see Wild ready to slide early. Tagliaferri splits to his left. Great move back right, and Wild soaks one in the back.
Good soak.
Ground ball. The goal is 15. Ground ball 15.
Again, fired up for a good soak.
Wild has now gone a piece of 2 shots before they've even gotten to the net.
Shot, Hamilton 11. Save.
Great save from Garzone. Pollock tried to turn the corner and go low, but Garzone was ready for it, able to scoop it up. 2 minutes left now. Waldbaum moves it to Boyden. Boyden to Brune. Brune, step down.
33 wide.
Wide of the net, backed up by Swank.
My legs are gassed when that feels well.
Swank using the screen of Christmas.
It's by far the hardest.
Finds Boyden, but great heads-up play from Edelman, able to keep it on the offensive end. Rigneri
Shot, Tufts 20. Save. Ground ball, Hamilton 29. Interference, yeah. Turnover. You have interference on Hamilton 21. So that clear fails. Interference on Hamilton.
interference called on Hamilton, so it will stay with the Jumbos. Minute 30 left now. Boyden still guarded by Wild. Tagliaferri down the alley, right hand, backed up, and it'll be Hamilton ball. Tough angle from here. Seemed like Christmas was closest, but referee thought otherwise. Good hustle play there from Russell, backing it up. And with Byrne doubled by the combination of Waldbaum and Murtha.
Timeout, Hamilton College.
Frustration from Coach Dinolfo. And with a minute left, good timeout by the Hamilton coaching staff. Setting up a play here for the remainder of this quarter. Again, score is Tufts 16, Hamilton 10. Certainly not an insurmountable lead, but the Hamilton offense has been relatively quiet in this third quarter. And frustrating day for Freed, Jack Freed, the goalie for Hamilton, who's had an excellent day. 22 saves, but when the Jumbos shoot the way they do, 55 shots on goal this game, can only do so much. And Hamilton now with 55 seconds will start on this near sideline. Byrne guarded by Waldbaum. And Byrne, hounded by Waldbaum, puts the ball on the ground. Tufts comes up with a stop here. 40 seconds left. Overpass to Waldbaum. Waldbaum to Garzone. Garzone over the top to Frasoli. And Frasoli with a nice move. Puts the ball on the ground, but it will stay in the offensive side. Murtha, 12 seconds. Gets to the middle of the field. Moves it back to Edelman. 8 seconds. Five seconds. Hamilton offense will need to go quick. They move it up ahead, but intercepted by Waldbaum. And as the third quarter comes to an end, the score is Tufts 16, Hamilton 10. Lots of back and forth between head coach Coach Donalfo and the referees. If you're this Hamilton team going into this fourth quarter, the home stretch of this one, if you want to get back into this game, it's going to have to start with the turnovers. This Hamilton team has 31 turnovers on the game, with a little less than half of those being unforced errors. And most of those turnovers have happened in the middle of the field in transition, not allowing their offense to settle in. And it certainly doesn't help when the combination of Merrill and Cone have really been excellent in this game. 18 for 27 now. And it is Hamilton that comes out with it. Lucchini. Brumbaugh, skip pass. Low and away. Great take by Summer. Waldbaum a little bit too slow on the recovery. And Summer now has 21 goals on the season. That's what you want to see from this Hamilton offense if they want a chance at getting back in this one. Good, efficient offense, taking advantage of the aggressiveness of this Jumbo's defense. Cone, face-off win, gets down the alley. Cone will go to net, does, and great save by Freed. Body save there, got every piece of it. The pressure in transition continues for this Tufts team, forcing Hamilton defenders to have to commit. Hamilton comes out with it. Healy, the ground ball, surrounded by Waldbaum and Forsoli. Byrne now. Byrne down the alley. Guarded by O'Neal. Byrne tries to get inside, but was in the crease, so it will be a turnover. And Waldbaum with the start, but not interesting play there. So Waldbaum picked up the ball after the crease violation, but Hamilton did not seem to give Waldbaum 5 yards, but it ends up being irrelevant as the Hamilton shot goes wide, and it's Garzone who was closest. Murtha now. Boyden inside to O'Neal. O'Neal backhanded. Crouched down to get to that pass from Boyden. And with a quick backhanded shot. Ayers comes out with it. Up ahead, Brune, skip pass, Boyden. Boyden will step into it. Face dodge, gets inside, and the twister. Jack Boyden on the run down the left alley, keeps it in his right hand. And that is just crippling for this Hamilton defense. Come into the fourth quarter, get a quick goal of your own, and all of a sudden, 2 goals in quick succession for this Tufts team. Merrill now seems to use the ref as a screen and able to get free. Merrill to Swank. Swank to Ayers. Ayers, step down! And Tufts now 3 goals in less than a minute. And this is the problem when you have Poles who are able to score and who stay on offense. Normally as a defense, you can give those Poles a little bit less pressure. They're not as much of a threat. You're not forced to cover them. But with this Tufts team, you have Poles like Ayers, like Forsoli, who are not afraid, and their coaching staff encourage them to stay on offense and be a threat. Merrill with another face-off win to Panagopoulos up ahead. Pass out of pressure to Waldbaum. Timeout called by the Tufts team, recognizing the pressure on that far sideline. Score now 19-11.
Post-game, again, Senior Day, honoring 13 Tufts seniors, so make sure to stay in your seats for a Senior Day celebration following the game.
As both teams retake the field here, 12:40 left in this fourth quarter. Hamilton with a lot of work to do if they want to try to get back into this game. But right now, this Jumbo's offense is firing on all cylinders. 3 goals in a minute and a half. Swank. Eddinghausen, swim move, trying to get inside. Moves it to Boyden. Eddinghausen. Boyden, long pass up top. The Jumbos have tried to dodge from these wings all day against these short stick defenders, and they draw the penalty. Brune draws the quick double, moves it up top, and Swank unable to handle it. And as it rolls over, it will be the penalty against Hamilton. 1 minute for a cross check. Both coaches frustrated with the refereeing today. At least it's not inconsistent. And again, the Tufts team starts in this open set. And after moving it through Boyden, they cycle one onto the crease. as Ettinghausen shifts in now. Hidden ball trick again. Murtha to Boyden. Boyden behind the back to Swank. Swank inside, but Ettinghausen unable to find it. Tagliaferri got a piece on the end of that, but great save and great stop from this Hamilton defense. 30 seconds now on the shot clock. Boyden, Swank, skip pass, Brune, pump fake, gets inside, and sidearm puts it right on the hip of Freed, right inside the post. Great shot selection from Brune. And we've seen it a couple times in this game, but Brune is such a threat from these wings that you have to commit to defending the shot. But once he gets inside, there's just not a whole lot you can do. Cone won the faceoff. Good wrap check by Hickey, but it is Cone that comes up with it. Cone evading pressure, catches a check to the head at the tail end of that. And this Jumbo's team will sub as they effectively get a free possession here. Sorry. Kurtz. Christmas with a matchup. This Tufts team has no problem with him attacking. Guarded by the much smaller Lucchini. And Christmas just too big, too strong. 6'6", 230 is a lot of momentum to try to stop, especially when he starts getting towards the net. And a new face-off man for this Hamilton team. Sophomore Sean Gebauer. And it is and it's Hamilton ball, so a great win for Gebauer.
Tufts goal scored by number 41, Kevin Christmas, unassisted at 10-10.
Overpass to Summer. Will remain with Hamilton. Some shot clock issues here. And Hamilton will look to just dump it in the zone for their offense. Hamilton still man down here for 15 seconds. So the Tufts team looks to double early. Great move by Healy, able to slip out of the double team. Draws the penalty as well. Brumbaugh now with it, tries to get inside. Another penalty. Step down. And Healy assisted by Wonderlay. Able to put Hamilton's 12th goal in the back of the net. And there's 2 flags down. So Hamilton, the 2-man advantage.
They add up. Do they add up?
So Waldbaum called for 2 illegal body checks.
Yes, sir.
So some confusion here, as it's unclear. It was unclear, rather, whether it was 2 separate penalties, but instead it is 2 penalties on one player, Waldbaum. So this Hamilton team will be 1 man up for 2 minutes. And it's Cone who comes up with a face-off win. Cone able to spin out of pressure, moves it to Ayers. Ayers spins through a double team. Backhanded pass to Boyden, and Boyden, Cone amped up by a huge face-off win. Boyden rolls away from pressure, draws the double team, and will just keep running, trying to burn out the rest of this minute 30 on the penalty. Hamilton seemingly content with allowing Boyden to just run, and they forced the turnover as Wild doubled late there. But Boyden able to kill off 30 seconds on the 2 minutes penalty. Hamilton in the offensive end now and needing to take advantage of this man-up opportunity. And recognizing that, the Hamilton coaching staff will call a timeout. Score is 21-12 with 8 minutes left. And again, with a minute 3 left in Waldbaum's penalty, Hamilton will have their 7th man-up opportunity of today. Ball starting on this near sideline, moving behind to Brumbaugh. Here now, through Brumbaugh. Brumbaugh able to find Healy inside. Great save by Garzone, and now Edelman will go fast. Edelman pushing down this right sideline, but slows it down as they look to kill the last 30 seconds of this penalty. Bruin with it now. Double comes slowly. Bruin continues to run. 20 seconds left on the penalty now. Bruin continuing to carry. Bruin draws that slide, now has the short stick on him. Brune rolls away, spins, puts a shot on the goal, but backed up by Swank, and now Tufts will play an even 6-on-6. Swank to Watts. Watts gets inside and scores. Hunter Watts with his first goal of the season coming on senior day. And this Tufts bench is absolutely loving it. Awesome to see from Watts.
Tufts goal scored by number 11, Hunter Watts. Unassisted time of goal 6:38.
And Merrill with another face-off win. Again, this combination of Cone and Merrill has been very impressive today. McCarty. Kurz now. Kurtz goes hard to the net. Boyden up top. Watts now on this near sideline. Timmons frees up his right hand, moves it behind Boyden. Boyden finds Watts. Watts goes hard to the net, backhand. Can't find the net. If Watts scores another one, I'm not sure anyone can contain this Tufts bench. Timmons tries to stack his defender, gets inside, puts the ball on the ground, and shot clock will reset as the Hamilton D comes up with a big stop. Hamilton now. 5 minutes left in this game. Some new faces for this Tufts team. Friedlander now up top. Ryan, left-handed shot, puts it wide. Backed up by Healy. 36 seconds on the shot clock. Healy, swim move. Up top, Brumbaugh.
Shot, Hamilton 30 high.
Healy unable to free up his hand with the pressure from Drew Guida. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Ryan, guarded by Timmons. Bounce pass up top. Wonderlay had the skip pass, but good stick from McCarty. Able to bat it down. Pass up ahead to Boyden. Boyden behind to Swank. Swank to Kurz. Kurtz now waiting for substitutions, and they do sub the goalies. So Tufts makes a substitution at goalie. It's now Cody Weeb as this Jumbo's team looks to play some of the seniors today for senior day. Watts. Swank puts it a little wide, backed up by Watts. Watts, joined by Kurtz behind the net. Watts has the short stick matchup, will take him to the wing. Has it in his right hand. Kurtz somehow still has it, but eventually puts it on the ground.
By 34.
Watts broke his stick on that, so Kurtz and Watts both come off the field.
Yes. Good.
Great pass up ahead to Brumbaugh. Brumbaugh behind the back.
Turnover 2 caused by 21, picked up by 60.
Ball's still loose.
Ground ball 4.
Eventually scooped up by Solomon. Put up ahead, somehow kept in bounds. Up ahead to Swank. Swank will slow it down. Swank finds McCarty. McCarty will step into it. Puts one. Saved by Freed. But, oh, McCarty seemed to lose that one. Looked like he had an interception. 2 minutes left in this game.
Going through the pass. Good.
Freed broke his stick. Gets a replacement as the referees sort out the penalties here. 2 minutes left in this game. And the Tufts team now will sub their attackmen. Great day today from Swank, Boyden, and Brune. Now on the field we have Christmas up top, Watts on the far sideline, joined by Callum Wood, Kurtz, and Max Melton here on this near sideline. Kurtz. Christmas. Skip pass. Had Wood, but Wood unable to make the handle. Minute 30 now left in this game. Wild, guarded by Watts. Wild, able to roll away from traffic. This Hamilton team with another unforced error, offsides, and just a frustrating day for this team today. Lots of frustration on this Hamilton bench. Unforced errors. And with a minute left, this Jumbo's team will run out the rest of this clock. Hamilton will have the ball on this near sideline. Exactly a minute left. Back to Brumbaugh. Brumbaugh draws the slide. Pass up top. Step down.
Hamilton 28, save.
Step down shot taken by Tim Summer. Saved by Cody Weeb. .30 seconds left now. Cody Weeb will carry. Ball gets moved up ahead. Henry Murray has it, but Kurtz unable to make the handle. .15 seconds left. Summer rolls. Penalty, and time will expire here at Bellow Field. Your final score for today is Tufts 22, Hamilton 12. Story of the day really was Tufts' ability to just continue to pump out shots on offense, and it certainly helps that the combination of Mason Cone and Parker Merrill went 25 for 36 at the dot. Reminder to stick around as we will have senior day for our 13 seniors shortly after this. Thank you for joining us at JumboCast today.
call her safe.
Good? Are we good?
University Men's Lacrosse Squad would like to take the time to honor its 13 seniors for their hard work, dedication, and commitment to the program over their tenures as Jumbos. The group of 13 have continued the tradition and culture set forth by previous classes, going through unprecedented times over the last 5 years. This group has been part of a 62-6 record dating back to 2019, going 30-2 in the NESCAC during that time. Tufts has posted a 33-2 record at home as well during that stretch. Now, let's meet the seniors. First, a defender from San Mateo, California, number 44, Kyle Edelman. Edelman is escorted today by his parents, Andy and Andrea, along with sister Olivia, as a quantitative economics and international relations major. Edelman will be working as an investment analyst at the Kraft Group after graduation. Ladies and gentlemen, Kyle Edelman. Next, an attack from Toronto, Canada, number 28, Jack Boyden. Boyden is joined today by Father Jamie and Mother Beth and is an economics major. Let's have a round of applause for Jack Boyden.
Stuff and things.
Next, an attack from Chevy Chase, Maryland, number 33, Kurt Brune. Brune is joined by parents Emily and Chris and is a civil engineering major. Ladies and gentlemen, number 33, Kurt Brune. Next, a face-off specialist from San Diego, California, number 38, Mason Cone. 39. Cone is joined by mother Susan, sister Mia, and brother Caleb. Ladies and gentlemen, let's have a round of applause for number 39, Mason Cone.
Way to right, Jamie. Way to right.
Next, an attack from Vienna, Virginia, number 5, Garrett Kurtz. Kurtz is an economics major and is joined this afternoon by parents Eileen and Bill and sister Caroline. He will be working at Real Term as an investment analyst after graduation. Ladies and gentlemen, number 5, Garrett Kurtz. Next, a defender from Bloomsbury, New Jersey, number 45, Lane McCarty. McCarty is a civil engineering major and is joined today by both parents Donna and Brad. Ladies and gentlemen, Lane McCarty. Next, a goalkeeper from Salem, New Hampshire, number 30, Shane Malloy. Malloy is a biology major and is joined this afternoon by his mother Nancy and father Jay. Malloy is planning on working as an EMT post-graduation. Ladies and gentlemen, Shane Malloy. Next, a midfielder from Wilton, Connecticut, number 55, Joe Murtha. Murtha is joined today by Dad Hugh and Mom Carolyn and is an economics major. Murtha has a job post-graduation working at J. Calnan and Associates as an assistant project manager. Ladies and gentlemen, Joe Murtha. Next committee from Charlotte, Vermont, number 29, Sam Sturm. Sturm is joined today by his parents Polly and Rich and is a quantitative economics major. He has secured a job as an investment banking analyst at Eris Partners. Ladies and gentlemen, Sam Sturm. Next in attack from Madison, Connecticut, number 23, Tommy Swank. Swank is joined by parents Emily and Tom and is an economics major. Let's have a round of applause for Tommy Swank. Next, a mini from Boulder, Colorado, number 11, Hunter Watts. Watts is joined today by parents Taylor and JoJo, along with brother Wyatt. Watts is a film and media studies major. Let's have a round of applause for Hunter Watts. Next, a goalkeeper from Menlo Park, California, number 25, Cody Weed. Weeb is a mechanical engineering major and is joined by Mother Carol this afternoon. Let's have a round of applause for number 25, Cody Weeb. And from Edgewater, New Jersey, a goalkeeper, number 92, Eugene Yoon. Yoon is joined today by Kyson and Lindsay Yoon, his parents, and is a biology major. Yoon will be working as an investment banking analyst at BBLSA after graduation. Ladies and gentlemen, Eugene Yoon. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, the Tufts Athletics Department and Men's Lacrosse team thanks this group for all of their hard work and dedication throughout their careers at Tufts and wishes them all of the best in their future endeavors. Ladies and gentlemen, the Tufts Men's Lacrosse class of 2023.
Let's do this inside. Let's. Okay.